Look, Hillary Clinton is finding herself in what is becoming familiar territory in presidential campaign politics, familiar from 2008. That is the potential for a very long, bruising slog to the Democratic convention in July, one that perhaps in neither campaign had she really anticipated going in. It does bear reminding because now, we've been talking about her struggles against Sanders now in the early part of this campaign for so many weeks now. We forget that there was a time when she had a double-digit, up to a 30-point or more lead in the polls in states like New Hampshire, leads that evaporated. And not only evaporated, but really went 180 degrees full circle around. And now we have, a more than 20-point lead for Sanders coming out of New Hampshire. Look. They're trying to limit the damage control. Shortly as the polls were closing, the Clinton campaign had released a memo, a sort of communique, saying that this loss had been, quote, long anticipated. And that is true, and that's what you were asking me. However, they probably didn't, or at least were hoping, to not have this wide or yawning a gap. Perhaps 10 to 15 points is what they were hoping for. 20 points plus shows that they are now facing a real battle, and they're doing it as this campaign now. We're facing 14 primaries and caucuses in the next 3 weeks. We have Nevada coming up on February 20th, where Hillary Clinton is counting on the Hispanic vote. Then we have South Carolina a week later on the 27th for the Democrats, in which she is absolutely counting on the Afro-American, the black vote there. 60% of the Democratic primary voters in that state are African Americans. And beyond that, you have the giant, what the Americans call Super Tuesday, 11 states all voting in one day. That's often a make-or-break day because candidates who come up short after Super Tuesday often also come up short on cash shortly thereafter, often within hours, and are forced to drop out. Hillary Clinton isn't about to drop out of any campaigns, but what is happening is she's retooling very quickly. And retooling in the sense revamping. She is having a very hard focus, already was focused on the minority vote, already looking beyond New Hampshire, even before this vote in New Hampshire, looking forward to these states. But now it's going to be a very hard focus on issues like criminal justice, issues like gun control, issues that the African-American community really connect to. And it's probably no coincidence that Bernie Sanders himself is meeting today in New York City, in Harlem, with the civil rights leader, Al Sharpton.